They won't do that in the next round.
You saw the Tequila Patron car streak by. That is Alexis Dejoria. The Ryko machine belongs to Mickey Ferro. We got a driver from California taking on a racer from Connecticut here in Texas.
And Mickey Ferro's team had a wild ride in qualifying. He got out of the groove and actually went over and scraped the wall on the left side of the race car. It didn't do a lot of damage, just a little cosmetic. And since the headers are the things that stick out the most right out there on the side of the race car, when he did make his run, the headers banged up against the side of the wall. But I asked them earlier if there was anything that they were concerned about right now, and they said no, the car's really in perfect shape.
We have got a nice day temperature-wise out there, 75 degrees. There's some humidity, and race cars don't like to burn moisture.
Now, the Tequila Patron car, though, they think they found their problems. Last time we saw them, they were sitting on the sidelines coming into race day. They said, we've got our problem straightened out, to which I replied to Nick, I've been doing this for a long while. If I had a buck for everybody that had their problem straightened out,
you'd be retired.
I'd be sitting on the beach somewhere.
Absolutely. 107 degrees on the racetrack. I mentioned very, very humid out there, but it's a challenge for the crew chiefs. But for Mickey Ferro, Alexis Dejoria, it's keeping it in the groove here at Royal Purple Raceway.
Mickey getting over by the wall again. Oh, my.
But he drove all the way through. Exactly the same elapsed times. That's why Mickey Ferro gets the whole shot win over Alexis Dejoria.
That was a marvelous driving job. You can see the numbers that Mickey was a little bit better out of the starting gate. Now watch this. He is on the throttle, gets over by the wall, never actually lifts off the throttle. I was watching the blades on those injectors, and you watch the front of the race car, and he just stayed with that thing. Look at that. Almost made a 90-degree turn right off the starting line and then pulls it back in. And the two drivers are on identical elapsed times, and that happens. We put it down as a whole shot win, and Mickey Ferro showed why the drivers get the big bucks right there. I mean, that is a spectacular drive.
Yeah, he went 1,400 feet to hit the 1,320-foot mark first, but Mickey Ferro moves on. We've got more alcohol funny cars coming your way, but take a look at some of those Hoosiers wrinkling up in Himo. We'll have more of that and a lot more when we come back to Houston.